time. I should have did it all in one hit. I do apologize about all this. But like I said, this is some of the dumb stuff that I have to go through when I deal with people that are jealous about what I do for a living. This is what you have to go through. Anybody who's doing something great, you always have to deal with these haters. So first things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Black Series Edition LLC with Gunmetal Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Gee whiz. I mean, I could imagine the haters we are going to pick up when we bring out that new TV technology. Boy, they are going to be so freaking bitter over that. They're probably bitter already. But anyway, so we know it's Jamie with a fake YouTube account. But anyway, decided to make a court document and stated that the reason why we're having a sale is because we need the money to pay off a $605 $5 debt or whatever it's supposed to be. That's what we need the money for. So this is what I make. Again, this is my account. These are my orders that come in. So you get an idea that no, we don't need a sale for that at all, period. We don't need a sale for that. But I'm going to just show you. These are my orders right here. As I told you before, I can make that in my sleep. I don't make $60, Jamie. I make around $364 for a container of paint. You know why? Because my stuff is tested. I got over 9,000 video demonstrations, and I go back so far that you don't even exist. So I've been around longer, I have more knowledge, I'm more educated in the field, and I know how to back my products up 100%. And when you can back your products up and your products are tested and customers rave about your products, then you're going to be able to charge what your product is worth. Now, my product is worth far more than this because I can knock out a certified projection screen with no problem. But the reason why I'm coming down to this is because he's afraid of our sale. We got a big sale coming up, and we do these sales once in a while for customer appreciation. Thanking our customers for taking the time to invest in our business. We do appreciate that. But it's a shame, like I said, we have to deal with people who come up with fake fake propaganda of trying to say, oh, we desperately need the money. No, I don't need the money. I'm good. Trust me, I'm very good. I make very good money. So I make this in a day. So keep in mind, if I was so desperate for money, I think I would have prices a lot. Well, actually, no, because my technology is worth a lot of money because it actually does what it's designed to do. But I think I'd be doing a GoFundMe count and whatever, this, that, and the other. No, I'm good. God takes care of us. What we need from our Lord and Savior, He blesses us to be able to have. This is why I make this money, because God blesses us. We're blessed to have amazing customers. Customers take the time to invest in our products. And I have to go through a ton of testing, a ton of demonstrations to back my products up. Where you guys come on there and you're matching house paint, you got products don't come up the proper colors, all kinds of weird stuff. So your product isn't even worth $20. Right now, you couldn't even do a demonstration of your product versus house paint. You couldn't do it because your products don't work. So you guys are so desperate to know everything about me that you're constantly in my business, digging up this and digging up that and trying to figure out what's he doing here and what's he doing that and what's he making here and what's he making this and that and the other. It's sad. It's really, really sad that we deal with these kind of haters at the end of the day that are just upset and troubled by what Mr. Bird does. There we got 325, 337, 337. The reason why it says unfulfilled because I don't process my orders on Wix, which you can. I process them through PayPal. But yeah, there you go. That's $900 right there. About $1,000 right there. That's in a day. So no, $605. Ugh, easy. My rent over there was like $14.95 when I was renting the house with like $6,000. Yeah, easy. I can pay that. My Lord blesses us, and that goes on and on and on. So to make a statement that we need the money, no, we have the customer appreciation because again, thank you to my customers for blessing us to be able to take time into my products. I got to get it stand because this phone is so heavy. To take time for investing in our product and investing in our company, and it gives people who couldn't afford it at that time, they can afford it now. You know, that's what we do, and I've been doing that for the longest time. But the sad thing about it is we got people that are really jealous of what I do, and this is what I had to go through. I have nothing to hide, and I've never have hidden anything from anybody. I want to be upfront and honest, because at the end of the day, if I'm expecting my Lord and Savior to bless me at the end of the day, I have to be honest 100%. And that's what I try to be, as honest as I possibly can for my customers. But are we broken? Do we need the money? No, we're good. We are definitely good. We are well taken care of. God takes care of us. So no, we don't have to go through, oh, there's more. We don't have to go through all of that. We're taken care of. The Lord blessed me with an amazing product. And with that amazing product, I'm blessed to be able to make a profit off that amazing product. And the Lord has blessed us to have good customers that came our way to be to support my company. Now, Jamie Partey, I know you're upset because you can't get this kind of money for your product. And the reason why is because, again, you have an untested product. No one knows how that stuff is going to react or what it's going to do. And again, after you selling that product for the longest time, it ended up matching house paint. So let me put this down for a minute, because I'm going to switch over to this nonsense over here. So in this video right here of this fellow who claims that I need the money for we need the money for $605. Again, not needed. We make the money. We're good. We don't need it. But again, thank you for our customers and thank you to our Lord. But we don't have to go through all that, because our bills are paid. So in this claim we have here, now I went and looked at it. I looked at his link, because I like to make sure if I'm talking about something, I like to know that I'm 100% right. So down here in the link, when you click on this, the problem we have here is this document and the document I'm seeing in the link are two different documents. This you made up. This is a fake document. Even though I found out that, yes, this is a real docket number, but the template, whatever this is fake. The reason why it's fake is because there's no judge's name in there. There's no courtroom. There's nothing there. So there's no courtroom in there, and the judge's name is not in the link. It's nowhere to be found, because you know why? When I went to court for this particular, for falling behind on my rent, because I fell behind on my rent, it happens. Everybody goes through it, but I'm a big, bad person at the end of the day, because, I fell a few dollars behind on my rent, and I'm considered to be a very bad person because of it. But anyway, that was not the judge I saw. The judge I saw was a female. So it wasn't her, it wasn't him. And that judge had retired. He was nowhere in that district. He didn't basically serve in that district. So, yeah, I don't know where in the world you got the name for that judge, because that judge didn't exist in the courtroom when I was in there. So let's go over here and let's hit this link right here. All right. So this is the link he has right here. We're going to go over to where it says docket. Over here. Let me see. There we go. Docket number. All right. Now we're going to take the docket number that he provided. Where's that docket number at? And I was watching this guy. His name is Golden Sean, right? And he has amazing videos on his farm. This guy who started his own homestead farm, which he quit his job. All right, calm yourself. He quit his job and basically started a nice little farm for him and his wife. And it's a beautiful thing. They had this nice farm out there, and he does these fantastic videos with this dog called Toby Dog. And I watch him. I found out about him when I was looking for information on the Tesla Powerwall, and he popped up because he had one in his barn. So I started watching him, and then the more and more I started watching this guy, the more and more I became interested in what he was doing. It was actually freaking amazing what he decided to do, and I just got into watching this guy. But it's sad because now he's facing this troll who's basically ridiculing him on his work, saying that his farm is fake and everything he's doing is fake and it's all propaganda, it's a lie. And it's a shame, because this guy worked really hard, and I wish him the best of everything. But he worked really hard to build this, and then you get people come in and they get upset and they hate on that because they're jealous. It's all about jealousy. So let me see. It's MJ-31103-LT- 0000, that'd be 4 zeros, right? 4 zeros dash 303 dash 2023. All right. Like I said, gentlemen, at the end of the day, I don't hide anything from anybody at all, period. I will post this online myself. So basically, all this is basically when I went to court because I fell behind on my rent. That's it. No criminal charges, no violation of copyrights, no criminal charges, no, because I fell behind in my rent and they took me to court over it. I went to court, I paid what had to be paid, and I moved on because I didn't like how they were doing business in the building. As a matter of fact, I have a complaint against the building itself, and also I'm in the process of filing a lawsuit against that particular apartment complex because they did a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, I took pictures and documents of everything that I went through when I was in this building, and now it's going to license inspection, building codes. There's a lot of stuff that was going on in that building that wasn't done right. One of the things that they did do in the building, I didn't like, if you did fall behind in your rent, say you were like $200 short, and I said, look, I got you guys, I'll pay it. You can see it in my records, I paid them right up. They will file a judgment against you for you to go in court, and they will slap you with all these fines and fees that are absolutely insane. Now, both times I showed up in court, they didn't show up. So basically, everything was dismissed. Judge put everything in my favor, and I won both cases. But when I went back in again, they gave me another one. And this was another document because they were ticked off because they didn't show up for court. That's not my fault. And they basically hit me with, the reason why I decided to leave, because they hit me with the court filing fees. You can't charge someone for a court filing fee if you don't show up for court. And they wanted to argue with me about how I had to pay them for something that they never showed up for. So I said, fine, I'm opting out. He said, okay, opt out. And that's what I did. I walked out of the situation, paid what I had to pay. They keep the security deposit, and left. That's it. Because I'm not going to continue to work, pay to an organization that is going to cheat me at the end. Now, I'm blessed at the end because I just me and a cat at the end of the day. But for people who live in there, who have families and stuff, it's a little harder for them to relocate. Me, it's much easier because I have a lot more breathing room because it's just me and a cat at the end of the day. So I was blessed to find this place that I'm working at right now. I got a nice little warehouse. You know what I mean? I'm converting some of it into a living quarters for myself. And, you know, it just worked out for me. But some people have it much harder than that. I talked to some tenants that lived across from me, a nice Puerto Rican family, and they had problems with the building. And there's ongoing complaints. I wish I would have read some of these complaints before I went in and got this place. Now, the biggest mistake I made is I should have let the Lord guide me where to go. And the mistake I made when I moved into that building was I got it because I was in a laundry room and I was doing video demonstrations, and I just wanted to get somewhere set up and show off and get a nice big place. Didn't really think too well. I should have read through more reviews before I walked into this building. And I spent 8 months in this building, and it was the worst experience ever. You heard me on camera saying I'm not happy. You heard me on camera saying I'm miserable here. Hearing people walk over top of me, hearing people underneath of me, people stomping and carrying on. You had to hear all that nonsense. I had to play my music 24/7 so I didn't have to hear them carrying on and running back and forth, just kids running back and forth on the top floor. People arguing in the hallways, people smoking weed in the hallways. You can smell it into your room. I had to tell a few people to leave outside my window who was smoking marijuana. I don't like the smell of marijuana. It's not a thing for me. I don't like smelling it. And cigarettes, which you're not supposed to smoke inside, but they were doing it anyway. And there are multiple complaints like this. My ceiling had tons of cracks in it from the people overhead, and even the infrastructure was weakening. And I'm talking to some other stuff that went on there where we had fire extinguishers from 1998. There were light fixtures and a YouTube video. One came off the ceiling and it wasn't even grounded. So there was a lot of things I was going through while I was in there. I just wanted to be somewhere where I could be to myself. I don't have anyone over top me, anyone underneath me, and someplace I can work without basically getting in. I don't have any problems over there because there's no paperwork tied to the building at all. Nothing. Hey, that's my people right there saying when you're coming down. So let's put this in real quick and let's show you what comes up. I'm hoping in time out. Let me copy it so that way make sure we're going to do this again. Because I don't want to time out. But that's basically about it. And so I left and I got Lord bless him with something else, and I'm very happy here. Me and Taco are very happy. So let's hit the search. Now let's see if it matches the document that he posted. Now this is all that comes up. See right there? That right there is the docket number. That shows the Magistrate District. That shows the 1521, so it did come out that way, LLC versus Kenneth Bird, okay. It says closed. You know why the case status is closed? They didn't show up for court. That's why it closed. They failed to show up for court. Let's see right here. There's no judgment on how much I had to pay. There's nothing there. Matter of fact, even worse, where is the judge's name? I see the court office right here. I don't see the judge's name. Let's hit additional information right here. Let's see anywhere in here if it says anything about the judge's name. Now, the problem we have here is the judge I saw was a female in both accounts. The original judge that was there is no longer there because he has retired. So the document that you posted has a judge's name that had nothing to do with this case at all. And that makes it a forgery document called perjury, because you put a judge's name in there that was not in the courtroom. He wasn't there. I didn't go see him. I saw a female. That's all I saw. So yes, Monday morning, I'm going out to the courthouse. I'm going to the judge that I wanted to go see, and I'm going to show him this document. Of course, guess who else is going to get involved in it to it? Julian Apartments is going to get involved because they want to know how their name ended up on a document with a judge that was never there to begin with. You made a lot of trouble for yourself, Jamie. This is why it doesn't pay to do dumb stuff, because you're afraid of my sale. You're jealous of my work, that you felt the need to go in and make this document, look me up on public records and make a fake document with a judge. And where's the what I was supposed to pay out? Where is it? It's not there, is it? It's on my document. It shows what I was supposed to pay. So again, where's the judgment? There's nothing there. There's supposed to be the judgment and additional court costs is what you have to pay, and any form of late fees, because that's what they usually do when they take you to court. They'll get you for late fees, they'll get you for your court costs, and they'll get you for what you additionally owe, what's left over on the rent. That's what they get you for. And then you have an option, which means you can opt out within 10 days. You have to leave the premises, or you can basically just pay it up. I pay it up because I don't want it on my credit score. Inject my credit score for this mess, and that's why it says close, because I paid everything before I left. So I make enough money. I'm good. Business will fluctuate. Everybody knows in business. Anybody who has a business knows this. Business will rise and it will fluctuate back and forth. And sometimes you'll have one of those letdown periods where sometimes you'll struggle a little bit. And everybody goes through that in business. But if I do, my life is like under a magnifying glass. If I make one little small mistake, oh, he's this and oh, he's that and blah, blah, blah. That just shows you the level of jealousy that you guys are on about me at the end of the day. Now, I'm sitting up here minding my own business, working, doing what I'm doing my updates, getting ready for a sale, and you guys felt the need to dig up some information on me and make it more than what it is. The problem is that you put a judge's name on a document that should have never been there to begin with. You don't have that right to take a judge's name and stick it on a document and say this person is the one that was at that case, because it wasn't. It was a female judge. So I think she's going to find that document extremely interested, and she's going to go have a talk with that individual on why you felt that judge was there when she was there instead. And she's another person you don't want to mess with either. No. Very nice person. Very, very nice person. I sat down and talked with her a few times. Now, the property management here filed against me twice, being nasty. And twice they never showed up for court because they were wrong. They were wrong for padding the bill. They were wrong for filing these court charges against me because I was paying the money, but they wanted more. And at the end of the day, they never showed up. And both of my cases got thrown out. As a matter of fact, they moved, and they were about 4 blocks from the courthouse. 4 blocks from the courthouse, and they still didn't show up because it wasn't meant for them to show up. Because God did not plan for them to come in and do what they were going to do, because what they were doing was completely wrong. And what he did, he removed me out of that establishment and put me somewhere much nicer. All right, so that's basically about it. Like I said, I have no problem hitting the link myself. I can show you where the docket number right there. That's how you look for docket right there. And you will see right here, you'll see my docket number right here. You will see the type of court district here. And over here, you will see the case right here. This is Julian Apartments right here with Kenneth Bird. you will see that the case status is closed because, again, paid him up. I'm done. Moved on. Time to go. And over here, you will see the county, which is Lehigh. And then there is the court office right there. But you don't see a judge's name. There's no judge name in here at all, period. So, question is, where did you get the judge's name at? Did you thought that was actually doing this case? And you took these records, because you can post them. It's called public records. It is. You can post them. Just like I can go in there and get Jamie's LLC and post his address. It's public records. But the thing about it is, when I posted Jamie's public records, we didn't add anything to it. We left it as it is, so that way I don't get in any trouble. But you took a document and put all this information on it that's not here in the same document. These are two different documents. So where in the world did you get that document from? Because they don't look like that. I have them here. They don't look like that. You went on and got a template and you designed your own, and then use this as a form to back it up on your lie. The problem is that now this is going to get you in trouble, because I'm going to go in and take all this information and I'm going to give it to the judge that I had a conversation with, who is a female, not a male. And she's going to want to know, who is this individual and why did he make a fake document with the wrong judge? Jillian Apartments is going to get involved. You know why? Because they're involved in this also too, because when they took me to court, they took me to that judge, not a male judge. It was a female judge. And they're going to want to know also too what this document's all about. So now you've gotten yourself in some trouble. This is why I said it doesn't pay to be jelly. So here we are. That's the judge's name is supposed to be the one. Ronald. No, mine was a female. Twice in a row. All right, so when we said Monday morning, I'm going to go over and get this done. Sorry going on about this, people. You know, I'm at the end of the day, I'm very thorough about things. At the end of the day, I don't like to talk about things unless I'm 100% I'm sure. And I came in, I hit the link that he had down there below. I went in and took the docket number. It did come up. It did register. It was legit. And I went in and I looked it up, and the judge's name is nowhere to be found in there. So what did I do anything wrong? No, I just basically fell behind my rent. That's basically about it. And they hit me with all these fines and fees and everything. And I was paying the money. I had no problem with paying the money. As you can see from my my Wix account, I make good money. I make $240 and $50, whatever. I make a couple $1,000s a day. So I'm good. I'm able to pay them up with no problem. But I slipped up on something. I didn't pay them correctly. And instead of them, I was only like $325 short. And instead of them saying, hey, okay, next week, give me $325, they brought me into court and they stacked up all these freaking late fees on it and everything, and additional court costs, and then never showed up for court. And then that was dismissed by the judge. Went back in again. They hit me again because they were mad because they never showed up. That's not my fault. And I came into court again, and the judge was like, hey, I like the fact that you're coming to court because I got nothing to hide. I'll pop up in court. I've got nothing to hide at all. And I can show the judge that, hey, look, $325 is what I owe, not $900, because they were padding the bill. And they actually added in again on the 7th of July. What's 7th of July? I think it was July, or July the 1st. They added in the court costs. You can't add in court costs if you don't show up. You only win court costs if you lose the case. Then you got to pay the court costs. They can't put that in there. For those of you that are renting, and basically you see a court cost pop up that they never showed up for, they can't do that. They have to win that case in order to charge you for the court case, and that's what they try to do to me. So I caught him on it. I brought my entire full receipt. And then the second time he went in, they still didn't show up again, and they were 4 blocks from the building. That's God's work right there. And then when they came back in again, they sent me another note saying you owe us for two court costs. I'm like, no, I do not. You didn't show up. How are you going to charge me for something? And then you're padding the bill. So we're done. And that was the end of it. There we go. So that's it. It's a shame that I can't have my life being private, because, you know, this was nobody else's business at the end of the day, between me and God. And the reason why I told you about this is because I got nothing to hide from people at the end of the day. It's sad, like I said, you got people that'll make this falsified nonsense and then take something that is legit down the bottom that's real and mix it up with this to try to make it seem like it's more than what it is. Like we really need money. That's the reason why we're having the sale. We're having the sale in what is it? We're having it in September. This happened in was it January, February, June? June. Happened in June. I made $4,000 in June. You know, a lot of money for some people at the end of the day, but I made $4,000, so what was good. So yeah, no, we are good. We're definitely good. So again, for the jealousy and the naysayers, you need to really get a life. But this is going to cost you. I guarantee this is going to cost you. Because again, you can't make a document like this and put a judge's name on it that never was in the courtroom to begin with. That will get you in a lot of trouble. And on top of that, you have a judgment here of $605. But here on this document, let me see if I find that document again. Let me see. We just had the document a couple of minutes ago. Here we go. On here, there's no judgment. Oh, come on, Microsoft, enough with this nonsense. We don't need you up here. Move. There's no judgment. Where's the judgment at? There's nothing here at all. No judgment. Where's the judge's name? The judge's name is nowhere in the document. Nowhere. So where did you get that from? And that's the problem you're going to have. This is what you're facing, Jamie. We know it came from you. We definitely know it came from you. Who else would be bothered by us having this sale? Only you. You would be bothered by that. That would disrupt you because you've done this before. Anytime we've had sales, Jamie has come in and said all kinds of nasty stuff. Don't buy from him. It's this, that, and the other. First of all, Jamie, who in their right mind is going to believe the credibility that you have at the end of the day? What credibility do you have? No tests on your products. Your product matched the house paint in the live stream twice. You have ripped off your customers. Your website is a complete shambles. Even your shipping policy is set up to rip your customers off. My customers can send stuff back to us. As a matter of fact, we're renting out another facility for customers to send things back. So we do the test with cameras and things set up because I like doing those demonstrations right there because we back our stuff. You can't do this at all, period. So you're running around calling everybody else scammer, but you forget that you got caught on YouTube matching house paint. And not only matching house paint, but still selling the exact same product right there on YouTube as if it never even happened. We have umpteen videos of you deleting and removing videos and all kinds of stuff to try to hide things from people at the end of the day. And you have the nerve to come out after me and say that my product matches black paint. What I think, really, honestly, I do think there's something mentally wrong with you. And this is the reason why when I get you into court, and I will get you in court for those criminal charges, we are going to suggest that you get a 302. Because there's no other way. There's something wrong with you. Who does the stuff that you do on a daily basis? Who does that? There's something wrong with you, especially with them little puppet heads. Yeah, the police department thought that was really, really weird. That's why they put a stalking charge right there, because taking people's heads off videos and making little puppets. How old are you? Like 40-something years old, 47-something years old? And you're doing that? You're an adult? So that's why we're basically asking that you may have some mental problems and you may have to be 302 for psychiatric evaluation, which you will be getting jail time. I can tell you that right there. So document, yeah, this is our number right here. This is the court and all that right there. Judge is nowhere to be found on here. There's no judge. There's no name of a judge. There's nothing that you can look for yourself. He has two different documents here. So we're going to print out this document here, and I'm going to take the other one. And they'll go in and they'll see exactly what judge was actually taken over. And again, female judge. So there's going to be a problem there when I go see the judge on Monday, because she's going to know why is his name on this document, where did this document come from, and we'll point it directly to you, Jamie. This is why it pays not to do dumb stuff. I think he felt at the end of the day that I was going to see this and I was going to back down from it and be scared and he could just run rampant. No, man, no. Just like when you came out and brought me some bogus email about, oh, order everything you want, order whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. Because you felt that I wasn't going to put my address in and ordered. Yeah, I went in and ordered $1,900 worth of paint. And you gave me back every single dime. You couldn't back your product up. You should know by now, I am not the type of person that you're going to throw this stuff to and I'm just going to crumble and fall apart. Buddy, you don't know what you're dealing with at the end of the day. Any nonsense propaganda broker, I will basically stand right through and say, yep, this, that. And if I'm wrong, I will admit that I'm wrong 100%. Unlike you, you're a coward that's afraid to come to the door when a process server knocks on your door. But I'm going to guarantee you one thing, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, that when these officers come to your door, your wife won't be to save you then. They're going to come right in there, get you, slap those handcuffs on you, and drag you right into court. You got my promise on that one right there. You just added more to the flames. All right, people. Sorry I got to bring this to you on your Sunday. Sorry I got to bring this up on my Sunday. But eventually, this is what you got to go through. And like I said, I also watch sometimes these big YouTubers, big YouTubers, and what they go through. And all of them go through trolls. They go through nasty people just like this that are sad, bitter, and upset, can't do any better, and they just rather just try to tear the people down. Well, guess what, buddy? You can't tear me down. It's not going to happen. Ever. I'm going to be here for a long time, and I'm going to continue to sell my products. But you will be behind bars. I guarantee you that much. All right. Got to go, and God bless.